Hello boys and girls, Steve the Builder here. How are you? Glad to have you back in my workshop. Today we've got lots to do. I'm going to make some furniture for the Smurf houses. We're going to see the Smurf house go off, one of the Smurf houses go off in the van to the land of magic, and then we'll hopefully be able to visit Magic Land. At least I know Linda knows where it is. I'm not quite sure where it is, but it's going to be a great day with lots of things to do. So let's get started. I want to look at making a little chair. The other day we made a bed. Well, today we're going to make a wee chair to go with the table as well that I made. So I'm just going to slice a little piece of paper off the end of one of these coloured sheets that we looked at the other day. You could use scissors for this, or I'm just going to use my craft knife because I'm allowed to. You're not allowed to use knives, remember. And then I'm going to put some glue stick onto that piece of paper. This is going to make the base of the chair, believe it or not. So I want lots of glue on that little piece of paper, like so. And now I'm going to roll it backwards around my felt tip. So I put it on here, a bit fiddly this job. On it goes, so just roll it around and around, and it's sticking to itself. This makes a lamination. We've talked about laminations often in the past. Laminations means layers. So as it goes around, you see it's making a new layer of paper that's glued to the layer below. That makes it very strong in the end once the glue set's made. That's how plywood is made, in layers. So when I get to the end, I'm going to just slide that off. I need to take the cap off first because that cap's got a funny little bump on it. So I'll take that off, and we'll take that off there and pop it down for a second. I'll put the lid back on, otherwise your felt tip will go dry and we don't want that to happen. So let's just finish rolling this up. And there we are. That's going to be the base of our chair. Now we need a little back on that chair. So what I'm going to do is just pop it there. And you can see it's unrolling a wee bit, so we're going to need to put a wee bit more glue on it. But let's just make the back of the chair just a little back like so. It might be a wee bit high. Make it a wee bit lower, shall we? Just like so. Now I need to just put some more glue on that end. It's being naughty, isn't it? Unwrapping. So let's just make sure that sticks down. There we are. Now I'm going to put some glue on the bottom part of my back. If you've got a glue stick, you can use this, or you can use PVA. I use both. So that's going to go on the back of the chair like so. It's going to curve round. I might need to hold that for a wee while until it dries. So the only bit left now to make is a bit to sit on in the chair. So I'll put that down and trace around it and cut that out. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to just come over and make the other end of our tunnel. We can come back and visit this once it's dry. So I'll just put that there to dry. And come over and have a look at my tunnel over here. You can make your own tunnel out of a cardboard box. You can see it's just a cardboard box with some pieces stuck on the front. And I've made a tunnel for them to go into. And I can make the other end, of course, so they can come out the other end if it's the other end of the tunnel, could be this end. But that's up to you. So I've made this out of cardboard, and I've just got to staple it on. I've stapled some staples in so far. That's nice and strong, and another one down here. That's made it strong. So now it's ready to paint or decorate. So we could get my felt tip again and just do some tracing on the front of this tunnel. We can make this the tunnel that the Smurfs come out the other end of when they get to Magic Land. Like entrance to tunnels. So that's going to be where we'll have the bus come out that end, or the ute come out there with the houses, and it'll be great to see that all set up in Magic Land, won't it? So let's go back and just want to have a look at this, the house that we made for the top of the bottle off. You saw that before, but I also cut this. Whoops! I also cut this bottle, and this would make a good house too. Either that part, or you could turn this bit up this way and have the house being that way. And all you need to do is put a door on the side of this. Door handle, and you might want a window on there. It's a bit like on the ones we've done so far. So that would make a nice little house, wouldn't it? To go to Magic Land too, but we don't need him at the moment because we've got lots of houses now for our Smurfs to live in, all finished and all going off to the Magic Land soon. So should we have another look at our chair? It's just about set. It's going to be quite cool. We need to trace around him like so. Just to get a rough idea of the size. And we cut that out. Remember I've told you about cutting out, where you just turn the piece of paper around, you keep the scissors in the same place. There we are. And this is going to go on here. Make a little chair for our Smurf friends to sit on. I'll get the glue and do that. Right. Little Smurf's about to say goodbye to the ute as he takes the house through to Magic Land through the tunnel. While he's gone, you can see that I've made 2 more houses just here, and we're going to paint the dots on the roof like the ones that are on the roof of the one in the ute. You see it fits quite nicely in the ute. There's no way that big truck behind can get through the tunnel, so we're having to use the ute. But we'll just say goodbye to him now, I guess, and he can come back and get the other houses later. So bye, ute. It's pretty tight, fit through that tunnel. Man, it's tight. Anyway, off he goes. So now that the truck's gone, we can paint the dots on here while we wait for him to come back for the next house. So it's just a matter of putting some paint on our brush and doing a little circle like so. Makes them a wee bit mushroomy, doesn't it, Linda?
The houses are like little mushrooms, aren't they, with a little door and a window.
You could paint yours if you've got a paintbrush and some paints. Linda's better at this than I am. She's a very much better painter than I am.
Not really.
Will that do?
Yes. What's the other little house there? Steve, what have you done there?
This one.
No, this one here.
Oh, that's the bottle house that we made. It's a very modern one for this fellow. He wanted a modern one. So look, you can see inside we made the furniture for him. Got the chair there that you saw me making earlier on. And a little table that you saw me making. And the bed we made the other day. We added a chimney, which is a bit of a toilet roll, and it's made to look like bricks.
And that's just the top of a bottle.
That's just the top cover of the bottle. And that goes on like so. Gonna take him to the magic land, you reckon?
I think so. So we have to get the truck, won't we?
Yep.
And off he'll go.
That's good. So I'll just finish painting this
Finish
one.
painting the little yellow one. He's looking really
And then
cute.
they'll all be ready to go, won't they?
They will.
Well, Linda, look, the bus has come and it's brought the Smurfs to Magic Land.
And what a beautiful magic land. Look, boys and girls. Can you spot the beautiful little houses that you've been making with Steve, the builder? Look. Wow. Beautiful. And look, the little Smurfs are outside their houses. The little mushroom house. The little bottle house.
Look at that one. That's Bunny's house. That's wonderful. Look at him. He's outside as well. He's got furniture inside, hasn't he?
And then look, some more little mushroom houses. Remember us painting the little red spots? Steve painted some. And the beautiful little house with the Smurf. He's lucky you can actually see. This will be a lovely warm house when the sun shines.
Like a glass house, isn't it?
His bed and his little chair. His little table. Now, boys and girls, we tried to make this magic land outside, but it was raining and it was wet. So I got my special Christmas lights and a little garland and some dirt potting mix. And that's how we made our beautiful magic garden. And those are the little Christmas houses that we have sometimes at Christmas. But it's such a beautiful magic land with all the little houses that you've been making with Steve, the builder.
I'd like to see some pictures of the houses they've made. It'd be wonderful to see.
Imagine living in this little...
Did you know that I saw a picture of Oscar's truck that he made? It was amazing.
Was
What
too.
an amazing sides it had, like wings on the side. It was brilliant truck, Oscar. Well done, mate.
Wow. So boys and girls, you could make a little magic land in the daytime in your garden, but we've made ours inside because of the rain outside and the ground was all wet. But what a lovely little magic and land, and I'm sure these Smurfs have a wonderful time together in their beautiful little houses. Good luck, guys, with making some little houses too. And you can make them out of bottles and boxes and toilet paper and cardboard, toilet rolls. Sorry, not paper, toilet rolls. And look what you can make with a little imagination. So we might leave the little Smurfs and wish them good night into your houses, little Smurfs, and have a wonderful night and dream happy, wonderful dreams.